On the menu at this Fort Lauderdale hotspot, succulent steaks, decadent desserts, and the freshest Florida stone crab. It's dinner time at True Luck Seafood Steak and Crab House. Up next on SEC TV2 News. Thanks so much for watching Service Electric Cable's coverage of Music Fest 2010. I'm Sheila Fortson. For the past 5 years, the Slate Belt Idol competition has offered opportunities for aspiring singers, but more importantly, proceeds have gone to benefit Families First, a local group that supports families in the Penn Argyl School District. A new exhibit at the Allentown Art Museum offers a glimpse of nearly 2 centuries of a rich tradition that makes up the fabric of American life. It's called In Stitches, and today we'll take you inside the museum for a preview. Up next on SEC TV2 News, we're taking you to another popular restaurant in Fort Lauderdale. We've got that coverage and much more when we get started after this. There's a place in the Lehigh Valley that's been offering up amazing dishes since 1931. And today, on this installment of Taste of the Valley, we're taking you to the Brass Rail Restaurant in Allentown, where generations of Valley residents have been served. You don't have to go away to get away. You can do just that right here at home at a bed and breakfast that mixes historic charm with modern amenities. It's the Lafayette Inn in Easton. From its origins in the region of Rio de la Plata to the Lehigh Valley, the emotional dance of tango has enthralled the masses.
Tango is original from Argentina and Uruguay, what they call Rio de la Plata in Argentina, and has spread all over the world since the 1940s, 50s. It is amazing to see the growth of tango right now.
Every Wednesday, members of the Lehigh Valley Tango Society meet in the Antonio Solemne Gallery for practicas or workshops in Allentown. They're the first and only tango society in the area and have been dancing together since 2006.
The Lehigh Valley Tango Society was started by Sharon Hillman. She kind of gave us the control of the society to kind of continue what she started. She learned the dance in Argentina itself and brought back as an authentic starting point that you can probably get.
Tango is widely known as an intimate and highly sensual dance, but Graham says it's more about the emotion and that the very definition of that word is subject to opinion. So he says tango isn't necessarily all about the physical.
Like any art, tango can be the great leveler between different backgrounds, different cultures, different, walks of life. So it's a great way for people to open the door to a conversation they never would have opened.
To a beginner, the dance can be intimidating, getting close to a complete stranger or someone you only know on the surface. But members say the connection that's born from the dance is what makes tango magical.
With the tango, you have to be two, becoming one. Different people, different emotions, different disposition. It's wonderful, the people that are looking for the tango.
It's a dance that creates a great deal of connection between the dancers, between the follower and the leader. And it's a dance that requires a great deal of giving between the two people dancing.
For those who are more nervous about the act of dancing the tango, member Adelia Gonzalez says it's as easy as the members make it look as they float across the room, no matter how bad or just confused a dancer you might be.
If you can walk, you can tango. So it's basic, it's technique like anything else in life. It's learning and it's practice, but it is possible. It is so possible.
If you subscribe to the Lehigh Valley Tango Society, there's a $5 charge to take in a practica. Otherwise, the fee is $8 for non-members. But coming in just to take a peek at the society in action doesn't cost a thing.
It's been great, meeting other people, spending the time doing something so beautiful and so enjoyable. I would not change anything at all.
The images and video of the ravaged nation are powerful, and so is the help that's been provided during this time of destruction, despair, and death. 2 weeks after a 7.0 magnitude earthquake devastated Haiti, the outpouring of assistance from across the globe has been astounding. And here at home, the Red Cross of the Greater Lehigh Valley sends a message of hope and promises continued support.
There are over 400 Red Cross workers that have come from Red Cross societies around the world, as well as thousands of local Haitian Red Cross workers who are involved. And some of these teams that have come in are very specialized in what they do. Search and rescue is one of those efforts. The important kinds of things also that we're involved in are setting up shelters, providing feeding stations for people, the medical needs that are being met, the mobile hospitals and clinics that are being operated, providing first aid and surgical procedures for people.
In the wake of the natural disaster, the streets of Port-au-Prince, Haiti's hardest hit area and its capital, became home to those pulled from the wreckage alive, injured, and deceased. The loss of life is tallied at 150,000 so far, with close to 200,000 injured. And in the midst of it all, at least 50 aftershocks since the January 12th quake.
The infrastructure is the biggest issue. The infrastructure of Haiti is just in shambles. And the ability to get in and to get to people is very difficult. It's complicated this humanitarian effort greatly.
The American Red Cross has shipped more than 500 tons of supplies, including hygiene products, tarps, and blankets. 500 to 600 spontaneous camps can now be found in Port-au-Prince, and the message is still the same as it's been for the past 2 weeks. The best way you can help is by donating funds.
Our efforts right now that the Red Cross is taking are to plan for at least a 3-year effort in Haiti on the ground there with the immediate emergency relief efforts that are ongoing, but then getting people back to some sense of normalcy, helping to put people's lives back together.
To date, various efforts have brought in millions to the Red Cross relief efforts, but with ongoing support being a top priority, there's been no monetary goal set. Continued giving is desperately needed and encouraged. Instantly donate $10 by texting Haiti to 90999 or visit redcrosslv.org or redcross.org to make a secure donation online.
Even when this story is no longer on the news or in the paper, whatever source they may be checking, it will still be ongoing for some years to come, and we will be working on this, so we appreciate people's understanding and patience in that regard.
Sheila Fortson, SEC TV2 News. And it's not just city officials and city reps out here supporting these business owners. There are other business owners who sit on this very same block who were out here for this grand opening. What does that say about the sense of community here in Allentown?
You know, I think it's a great place to not only live and work, but I think it's a great place to invest. As you just talked about, slowly but surely, every business that opens up, it really adds to the fabric of this area and the fabric of this business district.
You rekindled your love affair, if you will, with the show. Did the cast have anything to do with that?
Cast had everything to do with it. It is great. I love working with this cast. Everyone is perfect.
Now, you know what everybody wants to know. They want to know what's on the menu here so they can get their taste of the Valley here at America Restaurant. What do you guys have?
Steaks, chops. We have some fresh stuffed flounder. A lot of different types of appetizers, chicken quesadillas, wings.
So what you have here runs the gamut. It's like whatever you want, you guys have.
We give anything the guests want. I'm really big on that. If I have it in the house, which I usually do, I will make it for you.